When I was in college, high school, I didn't really know anything about BYU football. I remember, I think it was one of BYU's first, I don't know if it was their first national televised game. It was on ABC. They were playing down in San Diego.
Yep.
Marc Wilson was the quarterback. So I'm watching the game. Marc's first 3 passes were for touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
He was 3 for 3 touchdowns. And I'm like, I want to go there.
Right.
And Marc Wilson is one of the reasons why BYU was so good to me, and I wanted to be a part of that. They threw the ball. And then my senior year in high school, I'm watching BYU play with Jim McMahon was the quarterback. It was Jim's junior year. And he was throwing for like 500 yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns a game, 80 some odd NCAA records. And I'm like, I've got to get there. I've got to get there. And so the recruiting process went on, and there was a hotshot quarterback that I knew of. I didn't know about Blaine. I didn't know about anybody else, but I did know in California, Sean Salisbury was the quarterback in Southern Cal, and I was the quarterback in Northern Cal. And so they recruited both of us. He was a member of the church, and I wasn't. So my thought was, if he goes to BYU, I'm not going. I'm going to go to Cal. It was close to home.
Pretty much going to be Cal.
It was probably going to be Cal. Doug Scoville recruited me at San Diego State, but I don't know if I really wanted to go there, so it would have been Cal. Sean Salisbury decided to go to USC. And so Tom Ramage was in my hometown Roseville for a whole week waiting for me to make a decision.
Really?
And I kept telling him I'm not going to decide until I find out. So he's walking back and forth and I'm in math class. All of a sudden there's a knock on the window, and I look over and he's like waving me over, and I'm like,
in the middle of class.
And Mr. Pellegrino goes, "Yeah, you can go." They all knew what was going on with football and everything. And he said, "Salisbury's going to USC." And I go, "Okay, I'm going to BYU." So I went in the PE office, called my dad, told him that's where I want to go. We signed the letter of intent that day, and that was